TikTok is picking my day. Hi, my name is Paige. Welcome to my channel. So I have been really wanting to do a TikTok picks my day. I tried to start filming it a couple of weeks ago and then I just never ended up following through with it. In my original idea, I wanted to scroll through my following pages and my For You pages, and I wanted to create an entire cohesive day. But then I just got to thinking that I just want to do the things that I see on TikTok all the time. I feel like every single one of my conversations with somebody starts with like, oh, on TikTok I saw this video, and I just want to go through some of those things that I've had stuck in my mind that I've wanted to try out through TikTok, and today is going to be that day. So I have already eaten the pesto eggs. They were delicious. I've had them before and I really do like them. And I have also done my makeup inspired by, I believe her name is Jazzy, and she did this really beautiful look and I could not recreate it. Usually I don't struggle with makeup this hard, but I think I wiped it off 2 times and my eyes were burning by the time I was done. So this is what I ended up with. It's a little bit much for what I prefer my makeup to look like, but it looks pretty. She just does so much better. So for the rest of my TikTok picks my day, I am going to go to Starbucks and then I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble. I have not shopped at a Barnes & Noble in years. Me and my best friend walked through it a couple of weeks ago and we didn't find anything like that stuck out to us, so we didn't buy anything, but I have not shopped in a physical bookstore in years. So since the pandemic, I haven't gone, and then before that I wasn't really reading, so it's been years since I've gone through a bookshop. And my other friend got me a gift card, so I finally get to go to a bookshop and I'm very excited. And I then am going to go to my friend's vintage store and we are going to attempt to learn how to make TikToks together because neither of us really know how. So I'm going to try and create a book talk and she is going to be creating some videos for her shop. So I will show you along on this journey, maybe, as long as I don't get too scared to film in public, because I am a major introvert and that scares me a lot. So I will try my best, but I have some other TikToks that I want to try in the day. I have a snack that I really want to try later when I get home. So I hope you enjoy my TikTok picks my day. Okay, I just got to Barnes & Noble, but I also picked up Starbucks earlier and I got the iced guava black tea lemonade and I added strawberries into it because it sounded really good and it's pretty delicious. But it's 1,000,000 degrees in this car and I have to have the air conditioning off or else you can't hear me, so I need to go into the building or else I'm going to sweat to death. So I'm going to maybe try and take you around. I will probably film it on my phone because it's a little more discreet, and we will see what I find. This lighting is just gonna be terrible today, but I just drove to like a completely random spot of the parking lot just so I can make this update. But I got 2 books, so I didn't want to go crazy. So I walked around and tried to find a TikTok table and they did have it, and I met the sales associate who had put that together and she was really excited about the ones that I picked. So I picked Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. I've heard a lot of great things about Penelope Douglas's books, but I felt like this one was the most tame of the books that were on the table and I was a little too scared to pick up Credence or Birthday Girl. Those were the other 2 that I was looking at, and I just wasn't sure if I'm quite ready for those yet. So I picked up Punk 57, and I also picked up A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair, and everyone has been raving about this on TikTok. I swear it has been all over my For You page. Every single day that I look at books, this book is on there because apparently it is amazing. It is like a Persephone and Hades retelling with a lot of spice. And while I was there, I saw the entire series of Ice Planet Barbarians, which is what I actually plan on reading in this vlog later tonight when I get home. I have had this for a while, so I did not purchase this today. I got this a couple of weeks ago off of Amazon because I thought that was where the only place you could get it, but recently Barnes & Noble has been stocking these. So this one had, like, it looked like the entire series of Ice Planet Barbarians. So if I do like this one, I will be coming back and trying to carry on with the series just because TikTok is obsessed with this series and Blue Alien. So I'm really excited about the 2 that I purchased. Hopefully I can get to them soon. My July TBR is pretty packed though, but for sure later today I will be reading I Spy Barbarians, and it's super teeny tiny, so I think I can finish it by the end of the night, and I am so excited to see what these blue aliens are all about. It is 115 degrees, my AC is off in this car, and I need to go to my friend's shop, so I will see you when I get there. I'm back from my friend's shop. I went and got Chipotle for dinner. It wasn't a TikTok choice, it was just me really wanting Chipotle, but we had a lot of fun. We spent a good while trying to figure out how to film a couple of TikToks for her TikTok on her shop's vintage store. I will try and link a link to her stuff down below in case you want to check it out, and if you're in Arizona and would like to see her shop, it's really cute stuff, so I definitely recommend going in there. But we took forever trying to figure out how to make a TikTok because we just didn't know how to do things, and I have attempted to make one as well. It's in my drafts right now. I need to figure out how to add text and stuff, and then I'm going to upload it. I just did a simple July TBR, nothing too intensive, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks I will start to learn how to do more book talk stuff, but I need to get reading. I am feeling so sleepy, so I need to read now before it is too late and I end up going to bed instead. I think I can finish this tonight. It doesn't seem too long. I had to clip my hair back because it kept getting in my face, but I have made it halfway through this book, and it is about 11 o'clock at night, so I don't think I'll be able to finish it by midnight like I was hoping, but I'm going to finish it before I go to bed. It's an experience. It is exactly what I expected, but not what I expected at the same time. So I went into this pretty much not knowing anything about this. I didn't want to know very much about it, especially because it's such a short book. I felt like that would be giving me too many spoilers, but I didn't even go in knowing the summary. So real quick, if you're not sure what this is about either, it's about a girl named Georgia who wakes up one day and she has been kidnapped by aliens, and she is on this ship with about 6 or so other girls who realize that they are being sold to another planet, but then the aliens that have kidnapped them for whatever reason have technical difficulties and need to release the cargo hold that all of these girls are on, and they crash land into this ice planet, and Georgie is the one who has to like go out and try and figure out if there's any way for these girls to survive. So she ends up meeting the main male of this story, and I feel like that is where I need to stop with the summary, or else it will get into way too many spoilers. But that is essentially the premise at the very beginning, what happens. I'm not hating it. There are a few things that I wish wouldn't have happened. Within the first 11 pages there is an alien rape, and I did not feel like it was necessary to the story, to what the rest of the tone of this book has been. Also, it just felt cruel for no reason. I just think that it could have been done as a different way. If you would like an explanation, I will put a spoilers tag right here, but one of the girls is warned not to scream on this alien kidnapping ship, and she does, and then the guards of the ship end up taking her and raping her as punishment. And I felt like that just didn't need to be there. It could have been done in a different way, maybe like broken bone or something that is still traumatic, obviously, but just not that. So that's like right off the bat something that I just wasn't a fan of, and I'm still not feeling like it was necessary, and that character hasn't really even been in the rest of what I've been reading either, so it just didn't feel necessary. But the rest of it has been fine. I expected it to be enemies to lovers, and it's not, actually. I've been kind of okay with that, but there is a lot of dubious consent, and it's just interesting. It's a very interesting story. I do like how it's shifting point of views, so we're getting Georgie's point of view, but then also the alien's point of view, and it's not rehashing things that already happened. And that's something that bothers me when there's dual point of views, where you hear it in one person's perspective and then hear the exact same thing in the other person's perspective. So this one's doing a nice job of going back and forth, but just moving the story forward and not really rehashing any of the conversations that they already had or anything like that. It's really easy to read. I feel like I'm going pretty quick through it, so I think I can finish it tonight, but I do need a quick break, and I'm going to do my final TikTok inspired thing. I am obsessed with frozen grapes. I eat frozen red grapes almost daily. They are my favorite thing. I actually prefer them over ice cream. I just think that they are so good. They're so delicious. But I was on TikTok and I was trying to find some other snack ideas, and I saw somebody put Jello powder on their green grapes and then freeze those. So I decided to try that. I do have my red grapes here, but I got strawberry Jello powder, and then I have peach Jello powder on these ones. So I wanted to try those and see if they're even worth it. So do I want to eat on camera? I guess I will. So peach. Okay, it's really good. I don't know what it is, but when you freeze the grapes, they're so much sweeter. But then the Jello powder on top of it is like candy. Okay, I kind of like this. Okay, strawberry. I'm obsessed. I'm already obsessed with frozen grapes, but this is like next level. Okay, I'm gonna eat my snack and try and read. I finished, but it's 1:30 in the morning, so I will talk about it when I wake up. I'm so tired. It's well into the afternoon on the next day. I woke up and I was so tired and my eyes were so puffy that I decided to play Sims all morning long. So now I am finally semi put together and ready to talk about this book. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like the best book I have ever read in my life, but it was enjoyable. I do still stand by that I don't think the rape scene was necessary, especially with what happened to the character in this story. I just felt like that entire point should have been taken out. It wasn't a point to the story that made any of the characters grow more. It was just something to traumatize these characters more, but the rest of the tone of the book didn't really have a lot of that sort of trauma. Like, yes, they were kidnapped, but it's also just this like alien love story, so it just felt out of place to me personally. But the rest of it, it was a good time. I felt like it was actually pretty well thought out, and I felt like there was a decent amount of lore. The one thing I will say though is that as much as I like Georgie, she really isn't a very strong character because you don't know anything about her prior to being kidnapped. Like, you know that she worked at a bank, and that's pretty much it. All you know. You don't have her background, you don't know her family life or anything else. So it's very much just a romance about a human falling in love with a alien in the course of a week or so. So you do have to suspend your disbelief a little bit in this, but what else do you expect with aliens? But it was fun. I do think I will read the next 2 books in the series. I kind of went through the first 10 or so and looked at the summaries, and the next 2 books have characters in this that I'm most interested in reading about, and then after that I don't really care much for the characters. Maybe I will once I read the next couple of books, but I think eventually in the future I will read book 2 and 3, just not immediately. But I did have a lot of fun. I'm really glad that I did this day. I think I might do a couple more in the future just because I see a lot of stuff on TikTok and it's so much fun, and it's just really cool to try out the things that other people do, especially with reading books that other people read that I might not usually gravitate towards, because the books on Book Talk and the books on BookTube are just a little bit different depending on who you're watching. So I like the mixture of that. But I had a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna end this video here though. I think it's gonna be already a pretty long one, I'm not sure. But I do need to get editing so I can get it up very soon. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. Let me know if you have any TikTok suggestions or if you want me to follow you on your TikTok. I did make 2 TikToks yesterday, so I will link them in the description below if you want to check them out. I thought one of them was pretty funny. It included this book in it, so alright, I think I already said thank you for watching, so I'll say it again. and I will see you later. Bye.